A push to protect election integrity.
But some say that push is nothing more than political grandstanding. News 4's Brent Skarkey is live at the Capitol with more. Brent?
Well, excuse us because we're doing a fire drill right now, but state Senate leaders say that putting Oklahoma's voter ID laws into the state constitution protects against future federal or state law changes. Now, opponents say it's unneeded. They say, let the people decide, though.
We need to put it in the Constitution to protect it for future generations, make sure that we protect the integrity of our elections.
Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat talking about SJR 48. The Republican from Oklahoma City presented the legislation Wednesday in committee to call for a state question to permanently put the voter ID laws approved by over 74% of Oklahomans a decade ago into the state constitution.
I mean, again and again, we look at our election system and we have so little instances of proven fraud in our state, and we should be proud of that. And I'm worried that this puts up more barriers for people.
Senator Julia Kurt saying we need to do more to increase voter turnout in Oklahoma, but Treat countering by saying giving people confidence that the votes are valid will bring more people to the ballot box. It is important to note that the state election board sent out a letter to lawmakers 4 months ago saying the people of Oklahoma can rest assured that our state has one of the most accurate and secure voting systems in the entire world. Right now, Oklahomans must show a government-issued ID of any kind to vote in all elections.
Be the prevent future elimination of the requirement for a proof of identification.
Treat says changing the state constitution protects Oklahoma's election autonomy.
If you look at D.C. with House Resolution 1 and every other bill that's come out, they're trying to erode state control over elections. This bill needs to go into the Constitution to protect Oklahoma's voters' confidence in the election process.
With a vote of 13 ayes and 0 nays, SJR 48 is declared to have passed and will move on to the floor.
The bill passes unanimously, with opponents and supporters saying putting it to a vote of the people is a good thing.
We're letting national narratives make us propose to change our constitution, but I trust the people of Oklahoma to make that decision whether or not that this is necessary.
And it does give greater input to the public, and I believe the public will overwhelmingly support this if we get it to the ballot.
Once again, going through a fire drill here at the state capitol. Nothing is wrong, but this bill would then have to go through the House and the Senate floor debate, clear both, before it would become a state question coming up this fall. We'll keep you up to speed. We're live at the Capitol, obviously. Brent Skarkey, Oklahoma's News 4.